Hi everybody, this is Tony, everyone in YouTube land. This is my fourth video and I'm trying to show a different room in my house for every video to entertain all of my faithful viewers. So right now I'm in my big front room, the entry room, so I'm going to take the camera off myself here and show you. This is where I'm going to be sitting. I'm going to put the camera there on that wee box on my piano. And it's, you know, a front room, front window, really pretty front door with glass in it. I love that. Here's a table that has pictures on it. One of the things I'm going to talk about today is that on Saturday, my daughter, who's the cute little redhead here, Chelsea, is going to have a wedding ceremony and marry her longtime partner, Kat. So I'm very, very excited and happy about that. I'm going to turn the camera around. And here's my furniture from the other side. And look up here, it's a big high room. There's my balcony, Rapunzel balcony I call it. We make speeches from up there. The piano. So anyway, here's my front room, whatever, and that goes into the kitchen family room over there, which you've already seen if you've watched my other videos. And if you haven't watched them, well, I guess you're gonna have to now. So let me grab a couple things. Hi. Today is July 16th, and I'm 2 days short of my actual 2-month surgery. I started this journey at 303 pounds, miserable pounds I should add, and today I'm 257, 256 depending on when I get on the scale. So that's down over 45 pounds, about 47 pounds in 2 months. So I feel super happy about that. What did I want to talk about? Couple of things. Oh, I wanted to show this really cool card I found. I looked and looked and looked for an appropriate card for this wedding, and I found one with 2 wedding dresses, which is what the girls will be wearing. So this is their card, and I just wanted to show that because I love it. I wanted to also talk a little bit about a product. I like it when other people review products. So I just found this last night at my Safeway, which is our big grocery store. If this is old news, forgive me, but this is new to me. And it's they're called Oro Wheat Sandwich Thins, multi-grain, and they're 100 calories each. And they kind of look like a real thin hamburger bun. I don't eat much bread at all. I've been trying different low-cal breads, toasting them, seeing how it is, and this one actually went down really well. I only ate a half of one, so 50 calories worth, but I ate it with some egg beaters this morning, and it was a nice breakfast. So I recommend this product if you do eat bread. You know, if you don't, okay. But this is a nice alternative to some of the other low-calorie breads I've seen, or just to eat a cracker or something like that. It has a real nice flavor. I want to talk about that. I've been watching lots of videos, subscribing to new people and watching the people I've subscribed to, enjoying that. My friend Becky, who she and I, you know, have made a closer bond. We've actually spoken on the phone and that kind of thing, is doing really well, and I wanted to say good job, Becky. She's out of the 300s, and that, I know, feels really good. My goal, one of my goals I met was to be in the 250's, and now I am. And the reason that was important to me was for the last several years, I have tried to diet and exercise, and I mean, I was walking 5 miles a day, and anyway, and I could never break 265. I mean, it was so disheartening. It was one of the things that really tumbled me off of doing the right things, and then just getting up to the point, you know, that I had. So to get down below the 260s, something in my mind anyway cemented, you know, my feelings that I did the right thing having the surgery, and I know that it's going to be successful now. I just have no question in my mind about that. The other thing I want to talk about was hunger. And I've been told and I've read that for the first, it depends on the person, for the first 3 to 6 months, the feeling of hunger is very minimal. For new people, I wanted to say that that very first week that I had the surgery, and you're basically just eating Jell-O and drinking juice and not doing a whole lot, I was hungry, and it scared the heck out of me. And I actually, like the last night where I was only on a liquid or pretty much liquid diet, I sat on the couch feeling absolutely starving and thinking I'd made the biggest mistake of my life, that I was going to be starving the rest of my life and not even be able to eat, and that I had been tricked by this community, by the doctors, because they told me I wouldn't be hungry, and crying to my husband, and I mean, he didn't know what to say, and I was just really in the dumps. What I learned since, obviously, is that that feeling did go away. And that first week, what that was something they call head hunger, which is that your brain still has that hormone in it that makes it feel hungry. But the physical hunger was not in my head. I felt it where I normally did. So that was scary, but I wanted to let you know that that does go away. And that a couple of days ago, I had a friend visit who I hadn't seen in literally 15 years. He didn't know I'd have the surgery because actually to him, I looked kind of the same or maybe a little heavier than he was used to. He didn't see me, almost 50 pounds ago. And I explained to him how when I diet, or previous to the surgery, weight loss surgery, I would diet, I would get down to the goal weight, and within some period of time, let's say 6-8 months, that constant feeling of hunger, that hunger pain, and that's what it is, it's a physical pain, wears you down, and then you slowly but surely feed it and go back to where you were. And I'm convinced that people that are heavy, that hang on to weight, or whatever you want to call it, or been heavy their whole lives, have more of the hormone that makes them feel hungry than people that are, quote, naturally thin. Because if you observe a person that has never been overweight, fit basically their whole life, food is not that big a deal to them, because they don't have, I'm not a scientist, but I believe they do not have the feeling of hunger like people of size. So this surgery relieves a pain in me, makes me feel really, for the first time in my life, like a regular person. Like I can understand my friends that don't wake up thinking about breakfast, and after breakfast what they're going to have for lunch, and etc. So anyway, he understood that, my friend that I was explaining it to, and I think it's a way for us, sometimes we have to explain to people, why did we need this surgery compared to just dieting, And when they understand that there is a hormone that actually makes you feel hungry, that hunger is described as a hunger pain, and that if it's more intense in us than others, and it relieves that feeling, amongst other things, obviously, helps us control how much we eat and all that, it really draws a picture for people that don't really understand. So it worked for me when I was talking to Joe, and makes a lot of sense to me too, as a person. Today I rode my bike. I've been riding my bike on average 4 to 5 days per week. And walking my dog every day, obviously, but I was looking at my dog. Today I set a personal record of 6 miles. Yay for me! Dominic, the fellow I work with, and I, day before yesterday, rode our bikes 5 1/4, so that was my previous personal best. So my goal is by the end of this month to get to 8 miles on my bike. And it really does feel good when I ride my bike, so I enjoy it. I can feel it burning off those calories, and I try to tell myself that the pain is just, little fat molecules being dispersed into thin air. So I try to talk myself into it. I really don't like to exercise. I guess that's about it. I'm going to cut the video off at however many minutes. I'm almost done. Okay, everyone, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.